Well, with the state of the world and humanity on the brink of damn near torment, I thought why not start a brand new series on old school RuneScape. I'm a big fan of the whole start from scratch and progressing account style of video, and I'm always on YouTube looking for really good ones. But I find myself either wanting more out of a series where he or she could have done this or that differently, or the content creator simply just doesn't finish the series. And I understand, we all know how it is. RuneScape is a game that is meant to not be finished, so a lot can happen during the time it takes to play the game as well as upload. People and situations change, which is why I pray I can see this series all the way through because I'm excited for this one. Welcome to the Legend of Gielinor. This series will be broken into 5 chapters. We will be taking a brand new free-to-play man, Ragnar XL, first of his name, and turning him into a bond-sustaining individual. We then will proceed to reach a base level of 50 on all stats and complete all free-to-play quests. Shortly after Ragnar solidifies himself as a legend in the making and not a grand exchange beggar, we get a base level of 70 on all stats and finish the members quest. Then, we prove that not only Ragnar is in fact Zezuma's offspring, but that I have absolutely no life and we max out as well as finish up the achievement diaries. Once all that is complete, a bounty of 1 billion Gielinor pieces is placed on our head, and we restrict ourselves to PvP only worlds. Whoever kills me claims the bounty.
If I had a heart I could love you. If I had a voice I would sing. After the night when I wake up, I'll say what tomorrow brings.
Chapter 1. Obtaining our bond. What I first want to do is run over the security of Stronghold. Here's a quick 200 IQ play for those who are just returning from a very long hiatus, or if you're just starting out in RuneScape. Drop your Minds and Air runes, claim 30 Minds and Airs from the Mage Instructor. Once you've claimed those, pick up the runes that you've dropped, and there you go. Now, like I said, we're gonna make our way to the security of Stronghold and claim our 10k. After that, we will be fishing for anchovies in Draenor until I puke. What I want to do with this account is basically use it as a skiller, because we'll be drawing most of our money from the bandit camp in the wilderness. And if you don't know, the wilderness and free to play is pretty dangerous in that area. So if I keep my stats, my combat stats low, then chances are we won't run into anybody too dangerous, We're down in the creeps of Barbarian Village, trying to secure our 10k. And I just wanted to say, this is not a skilling account, but while I am free to play, I will not be working on my combat skills, because most of the time we'll be in the wilderness trying to make money, and the lower the combat stats I have, well, the less risk I have of getting PK'd. Now, I guess I can high alch, my items with mage, but nah. Once I become a member, we'll work on our combat stats, but for now, we'll keep it like that. Now, I thought there was a way to spam through the doors. I could have sworn I seen a video, but I guess not. So we'll just see how it goes. Alright, well that failed. You can see I didn't get the 10k, but that's because I needed to set up some type of bank, two-step authoritative event. I don't even know. But yeah, I thought that meant to go set up a bank pin. I tried doing that, came back, and that didn't work. So I went on the email Jagex sent me and tried to verify my email, thinking that would work, and that didn't work. You know, now I'm not sure if if that's only for the first chest, but I can't be bothered by it. So you know what, Barbarian Village, you can keep your damn 10K. I'm off to make more than that. So I'm headed over to Gielinor to get 15 fishing. That way I can fish for a painful amount of anchovies and cook until I become Chef Gordon Ramsay himself. That way we burn as less pizzas as possible, because that's our end goal, to make an enormous amount of pizzas and sell them to the GE. So we'll see how that goes.
My feet. Oh, my feet. I'm just kidding. I don't think that was funny.
Alright, so that's 15 fishing. Now we can actually fish for the anchovies, which is why we started this in the first place, so we can make the anchovy pizzas. We also got a beginner clue bottle, which, if you don't know, is no different from a clue scroll. It's just you get it while you're fishing. I actually was AFK and I seen it. I thought I got the rarest thing in the world, but yeah, I'm actually gonna go do this before we start the anchovy fishing. So we'll see. Shoulder parrot. Shoulder parrot. Well, that's the most disrespectful thing I've seen all week. You gotta be kidding me. Beautiful. And that's 40 fishing. Just a quick look at our bank here, just so I can give y'all an update on what it is that we're doing, because I wanted to show y'all before we actually embark on this cooking grind. Just wanted to show y'all what we're dealing with here. And actually, let's get rid of this. We've had a clue scroll, beginner clue scroll, sitting in here for a while now. Thing is, one of the steps is I have to go speak to Charlie the Tramp, and he wants me to get 13 crafting so I can make him a leather body. But we're not on that yet, so I'm going to drop that. If you're wondering, yes, I've fished all the way to 40 fishing simply off of anchovies. Painfully brutal, let me tell you. So my goal is, before I actually start the cooking, I want to get 1K anchovies, so that by the time we cook all the shrimp, it'll be impossible to burn the anchovies. Oh yeah, I actually have about 227 willow logs in my bank, just because some guy was actually dropping willows as I was fishing for my anchovies, and you know, I told myself might as well go grab them while he drops them. Eventually, it got to a point where he just started burning them instead of just dropping them. I guess he got bothered by me grabbing his willow logs. But yeah, so we're gonna get 1K anchovies, and then we're gonna start cooking everything. I would have gone to 2K, but I can't do that anymore. Normal people, you know, do reasonable tasks to get their first cash stack. Me? Oh, no. Me, I defy all common sense, and I go to Gielinor and fish shrimp and anchovies for 10% of my life. And to make it even better, while I've been fishing for anchovies, I've been rune crafting on my main. So it just goes to show I hate myself. Well, I'm not sure what's worse. sharing the last slice of pizza with Donald Trump while trying to convince him that his hair is actually a toupee, or the fact that I have nearly 2K shrimp, 1K anchovies, and 44 fishing off of that alone. Well, hang on now. If Trump is there, that means Ivanka Trump is there as well. Okay, sign me up. I can use a little Ivanka in my life. Definitely could use a little Ivanka in my life. Well, not sure why I just walked through that door. What we're doing here is completing Cook's Assistant. That way I can use this range here and I can just bank while I'm cooking all these, because I really don't feel like making a big trip. And since we're not members, we can't go to Hasidius and do it there. I'm pretty sure there's a closer free-to-play area. Maybe not, I'm not sure, but this is the only thing I can think of right now. And trust me, after hours of fishing for shrimp and anchovies, as well as hours of rune crafting mud runes, well, I can tell you my brain is pretty fried. So we're gonna do this here. Gave him that. Yes, sir. Wait, what you mean? Okay, I thought he was gonna deny us of that. Alright, so we got Cook's Assistant done here. We can now use this range, and we have level 7 cooking. Okay. Baked potatoes, that's gonna come in handy for our stews later on. But for now, we're gonna cook. The plan is to cook until we can make plain pizzas, 35. But also, we don't burn pizzas at 68 cooking. Now, I'm not sure how high of a level we can get with what we have. Surely not 68, but I'm pretty sure we can definitely get very close to that. Cooking alongside my buddy here, Felipe Guadalupe Guillermo Gustavo III, staring into that bucket extremely hard. I wonder what's in there. If I had to guess, I'd say it's like some top secret Lumbridge conspiracy. Completely random and highly unlikely, but hey, that's my guess. There you have it. We can make plain pizzas now. Oh yeah.
C'è la luna mezza mare, mamma mia, mi maradare. Figli mia, Butera, mamma mia, pensaccia tu.
Alright, so ran over to the Grand Exchange. That way we can liquefy whatever we can in the bank. Just to pull some money together to gather some supplies to start our next cooking grind. We're still a ways away from not being able to burn our pizzas. So what I want to do is grab stews, because we're closer to not burning those than we actually are to not burning the pizzas. So we're gonna grab stews and cook a whole bunch of stews. Or we're gonna grab potatoes and meat, and that's such them bowls of water, and we're then gonna cook it all up. Alright, hopefully a lot of this stuff insta sells like that. That insta sold, that's beautiful. Now we're gonna see what we can get away. Oh, this is awkward. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to do some quests, because a lot of the stuff is not gonna be able to sell. And we're gonna need that cash tag. So Romeo and Juliet, sheep shearer, here I come. Oh Romeo, you dog, you. Alright, that's complete. Bada bing, bada boom. Here, sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. Here, sheepy, 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 sheep. Oh wait, that's a ram. Hold on now. Hold on now. Watch us die to this motherfucker. Done with that. Also got a crafting level. Let's go back to the GE. We got our potatoes. We got our bowls of water. And we're gonna combine them while we wait for this cooked meat to buy. Hopefully, doesn't take too long. You actually need to put the potato into the bowl of water to make it then complete stew first. So we can just go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so we're currently making more stews. As you can see, I got up to 53 cooking with the past batch that I did. Bought about 500 of them, and we cooked. We only ended up burning about 14, and I was really happy with the return we got, because the wiki said one thing, and we actually ended up getting 200 more GP each than they were actually worth. So we ended up on a 260k cash stack, and what I did, I went and bought way more ingredients because we're doing it again. Now after this batch, I'll probably end up doing 3k, but after this batch we'll move on to the pizzas, and by then we'll either be very close to or right at the level where we don't burn our pizzas, because like I said, we're trying to make the most GP possible. I went and actually did Room Mysteries quest, because during the time I've gotten an XP lamp, and all my XP lamps will be going towards the room crafting skill, because that's just a skill I'm not trying to do right now or ever again, even though we will have to. But yeah, so future reference, all my XP lamps will be going towards the room crafting skill. Hey, 55 cooking. We can now make our anchovy pizzas. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, now I know our end goal was to just waiting on these cooked meats to add to the stews. Right now I'm putting all the potatoes into the stews while these sell. But I know our end goal was to go into the wilderness, bandit camp, sell a whole bunch of items, you know. But that's a little bit risky. Not a little bit risky, a lot of bit risky. That's why I kept my combat at level 3 to run into less pures. But you know, it's a lot of world hopping. It's annoying. The only risky thing about these stews is eating the food. Sometimes I ate a potato or two, you know, I ate a meat or two, but that's about it. I mean, look at these margins, man. Earlier today, the first batch I made, burned 14 of them, and they ended up selling for 535. The wiki said they're priced at about 270 something, 290 something maybe. Just now, I put them in, put a 1k, I burned one, and but now I don't burn any of them. I'll show you I think my cooking is, almost 60. But now I put them in, and that's 683 each. Okay, I mean, these margins is crazy. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna go Gordon Ramsay and cook pizzas and stews all the way to our bond. You know, we're at 568k cash stack, and that was way before. Well, and this is after I put in the order for the 2k cooked meats. Okay, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be daunting, but I mean, the wilderness would have been long and daunting as well. All right, not sure what our cooking will be at once this is through. I'll be sure to give y'all some updates, and let's get to it. Also, guys, we won't be fishing for any more anchovies after this. That 1k grind was pretty gruesome. It could have got ugly.
I almost jumped off the roof. We're just gonna be buying them from now on. Another reason why I don't really want to go into the wilderness is because when I bring up the OBS, the Streamlabs, for some reason my computer lags a lot, and I'm not sure why that is, because I can run 2 accounts at the same time on my laptop, but as soon as it comes to the streaming on the not streaming but recording, screen recording, I don't know, it just doesn't isn't as smooth as I would like it to be. After what seems to be an eternity, I decided to ramp up production and go super sweat mode. So if y'all don't know about this here little method, I'm about to put you on. Now, what you're first gonna do, give me a second. What you're first gonna do, you're gonna go to your settings bar right here, set your keybinds. Ignore this if you don't want it. This is what I have mines at, that way I can quickly switch through, but that's not important right now. This is probably gonna be unchecked. You're gonna check that off. Okay, we're gonna go to our bank. Alrighty, click over here and fill all of that. Okay, those are your bank fillers. Now we're gonna clear the first 4 slots. Alright, as you can see, I ate 4 potatoes. That's why I just 6 potatoes. That's why I just have 6 random bowls chilling there. Okay, we're gonna deposit these. Alrighty, that way I can deposit my inventory really quick. Get the 2 ingredients that I need out really fast. Alright, make them, deposit them back. Alright, let's try it. Now, but first, if you don't know, I already hit the escape button. You're gonna withdraw whatever number you hit on the withdraw X. It'll save it the next time. So, it's 28 slots, half of that, 14. I'm gonna take out 14, right? 14 of that. You're gonna hit escape to close that really fast. Use that and hit your space button. And that's how you make. Alright, let's get to it. Well, that's 60 cooking. We can now make curry. Ah, Felipe, just the man I was looking for. Well, I'm so sorry to inform you that there's a new sheriff in town, and I have to relieve you of your duties. It is I that will be wielding the golden spatula now. Onward and beyond. 66, punch me in the lips. Almost coming up on 500k XP too. And that is 70 cooking. We have switched on to our pizzas. You see Felipe here staring at me jealously now that I run the show. But I can't believe we got in 70 fishing. If you had cooking, if you had told me at the start of this that we were gonna end up with 70 fish cooking, don't know why I keep saying fishing, I would have laughed at you, honestly. But we switched to our pizzas. I have about 1.5k. That's a lie. I have 1k anchovy pizzas made already in the bank, and we have about 400 plain pizzas sitting in there as well, just waiting for more pizza bases to sell at the GE. It's taking forever, but that's fine. The ingredients were a lot more expensive than I thought they would be. I'll be honest with you. I just hope that the anchovy pizzas sell for more than what they say on the wiki. On the wiki it says they're worth 807 GP, but you know how it is. I could always sell for more. But yeah, that's what we got. As you can see, we're in current try hard mode. Yeah. Alright, so right now I'm on my way to Butera to sell off the anchovy pizzas that I have currently. It's about just 15 short of 14 short of 1500. And depending on how much they sell for, I will either take out what's currently buying and up the price, because it's taking really long to buy another 1K of pizza base. So yeah, they're normally at 276 GP, and I bought the first batch at 335. Bought like 500 more at 335, and now the rest is just stuck like that. It's been like that since the morning, and it's currently 10 o'clock over here right now, 10 p.m. So we'll see. So our anchovies ended up selling at 857 each, which is fine, which is good. That helped us out because our ingredients actually tended to be pretty expensive here. And I ended up profiting about 102 coins, which for the grind, I'm not sure if I want to do that considering how much we were making off of the stews. But yeah, so we went in, you can see our activity here. We bought 98, well 1K, sorry about that. We bought 1K anchovies for 98 each, bought 1K cheese for 100 each, bought 1K tomatoes for 222 each, and the pizza bases for 335 each. You know, that comes out to 755 GP, and the anchovy pizzas we sold for 857 each. Now 102 GP turn on that, man, I really don't know if that was worth it or not, because that was a grind and a half, I'll tell you. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next. Maybe go back to the stews, I don't know. Alright guys, 73 cooking. The fact that I haven't thrown up my heart or my liver is actually surprising. But what I'm gonna do is ramp up production here. So yeah, I'm gonna show you a little tip or trick to go a little faster. You're first gonna wanna shift click to drop items. It's gonna be on. You're gonna wanna have that. This method is very click intensive. You know, but I prefer the AFK method. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drop everything. Now this method is for, you know, newer players, people that have played in the past and recently returned from a long break. You know, that might not know this, but a lot of you will know this. You're gonna keep one in your inventory. Click your stove, cook it, pick it up. Click your stove and cook it. You know, it just helps for faster cooking. Felipe there almost got in our way. I would have been furious. But yeah, what this does is bypass the option to, you know, asking you how many you want to cook, because it just goes off the fact that you have one in your inventory, and normally when you have one in your inventory, it doesn't ask you, it just cooks right away. So, there you go, little trick. My God, we have 75 cooking. That, I'm not sure if that's sad, or if that's crazy, or if that's awesome. I don't even know anymore. But the grind continues. So we made all of our pizzas and our stews. And if we check the price of a bond here, I think we might be short, honestly. Bond is at 4.2 mil. So I don't know why I asked that up. So let's just pop in these things. The pizzas I'm just gonna sell like that, and they'll probably insta sell, yeah. See how much they sold for. The pizzas sold for 912 each. That's good. That's good.
Now the stews, I'm not selling them for no less than what I sold them before, and it was at 680. Well, yeah, 683 coins. So that's probably gonna take a while to sell. So just make sure y'all can see the history. We sold them before. It's 683 coins. Let's see, 683. He sold it for 535. That was the first time when they sold it, and they insta sold to 683. After that, I sold them manually here. It took a little bit, but they sold. And yeah, I will not settle for anything less because that took a huge amount of time. But we're gonna be short on our bond, just a little bit short. So what I'm actually gonna do is y'all gonna get maybe what you wanted, but I'm gonna go into the wild, grab some steel plate bodies, and I'm just gonna sell them to the guy in the bandit camp. I'll probably grab like 3 or 5 inventories of that till I have about like 200k, 300k or so. Then we could probably buy our bond. So yeah, let's do that. Thing is, I'm not even worried about PKers too much because they'll have to be anywhere from like level 40 or so, since I'm only level 3. I'm mostly worried about the monsters, especially the dragons or whatever's over there. I've never really actually done this method. I've just seen it done before. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they could one-shot me, and if not, they could definitely come close to one-shotting me. I think the giants or whatever that's over there hit an 8 or something. But we'll see. I brought minimal food just because I wanted more inventory space. So I brought cakes and pizza and anchovy and an anchovy pizza, things that you can eat multiple times and that only take up 1 inventory slot. Let's go. Chances are I don't have anything on me though. He's level 49. That might have been a scout. That might have been a scout, honestly. Even though he had a wood cutting axe, but I mean, that's what a scout would. See, look. He's looking very suspicious. Very suspicious. I'm pretty sure I've seen that name before. He might have tried to PK me once before in a different account or something. I mean, my main would destroy him, so... Wait, hold on. I don't think I'm ready to go in. What is he doing? Sure, let's go. Tell you what. I don't even see the steel plate body, honestly. Unless if somebody's hopping, but I've been waiting here for a little bit and it hasn't spawned again. Hold on. Let's switch worlds and see. Okay, yeah, so somebody must have grabbed it. Tell you what. I'm gonna need more food because I'm not gonna make it out of here alive. So I have to go back. We will probably die, but I have to go back and get more food. So instead of just buying my cakes or whatever, because I think I'm gonna bring cakes up there as a food source, I'm in here picking a couple inventories of eggs and raw ingredients to make our own cakes, because I'm cheap. I should have just made it hardcore, huh? Tank. Surely. Oh, I ran out of run. Oh shit. Let's see how much this sells for. 12 coins. 1140. 1080. 1020. Also 5 to a world. That's how we'll do it. So we got 25K out of that, not bad. Oh, I forgot. I completely forgot. Oh my god. Oh, this. Oh no. Oh no. Surely. This is not how it ends. This can't be how it ends. Oh no. Oh, guys. Let's see if we can run and get that back. See the arrows, that gives us some hope. Hopefully it's not just bones. I mean, the only way that it's not there if somebody logged in, saw that, picked them up. Oh, no way, dude. Sick. Alright. Perfect. So we got our 25K back. I thought this guy. You know what I'm gonna do too? To save the trips in the future, to go into the bank, I'm just gonna grab some pizza bases from Tony. And we can cook them right here, so. Cheese, tomato right there, world hop if anything. So that's good. Or some flyers. Alright, well, let's go make some money. We'll come back when we got significant cash stack. Alright guys, the steel plate body idea went to shit almost immediately. Turns out right now, because of recent attacks, or maybe an overflow of servers or people on the servers, you know, you can't really world hop like that. So I didn't know this. I ended up getting locked out of my account for an hour because after a few world hops, Jagex logged me out, and I tried to pursue logging in, and I ended up getting locked out. So we only ended up getting like 40K out of that, and right now, as it stands, I'm currently tired of free to play. I mean, you see it. We got 75 cooking. I can't cook anymore. My mental capacity for that is just not there anymore. And that's what tends to happen in free to play. I get tired of it very quickly. Now, I was trying to get my money based off of skills and things of that sort, because eventually, you know, we're gonna be maxing this account out. So the higher skills I can have while making money, the better. But like I said, I'm tired of free to play. So what I did was I went to Wild, bought some team capes, because I thought that, you know, with everybody home and this and that, that there'd be more people and more clans online. So I went to see which capes were selling, insta selling, and were selling for higher. As you know, the capes in the wild sell for 50 GP. I went to Edmund, I think. Was it Edmund or Sam? One of those guys. The one in 7, the one that's near the bandit camp. That's the one I went to. And the Team 50Ks were selling like crazy. So I went and did that. Now there's no experience or nothing like that, but you can make a really good turn on those capes. So we're gonna try and get our bond here, even though we're slightly short. It was worth a try. So what I'm gonna have to do is go grab more capes. So you see our history here. Ended up buying and selling over 1K capes. You know, Team 50Ks were going flying. Bought them for 50 each. You know, you buy a full inventory's worth, and it ends up being the most expensive. It ends up being is like 62 coins. You know, 300 each here,
474 each here, 397 there. You know, so that's a great profit. Ended up buying our bond for 4 mil. You know, and there it is. We have acquired our bond. If you guys like this episode, be sure to stick around. More is to come soon. Finally made it to the members, and it's about to get juicy, I'll tell you that. In today's episode, we fished for a near total of 4K shrimps and anchovies, made nearly 7K stews from raw ingredients, cooked 2K pizzas, failed at security of Stronghold, and got our bond. Was it worth it? Hell the... No.